whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
I did it.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I see y'all piling up in here. Everybody have a seat. Hope everybody washed your ass before you came up in here because our seats is clean. I just had them shampooed. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody got your drink or whatever you sipping on. Hope you didn't eat.
I need to.
Hope you got us on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? We are your hosts, CJ and Sharice. This is season 5 of the Social Den, episode 4. As y'all saw, we have 2 special guests backstage. We will get to them in a second. But first, y'all know what we got to do. We got to get to this chat because we got some den dwellers up in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see, let me see if I can do this. Can I do this? Oh, no. I was trying to see if I could.
I thought you were doing it at the end of the show.
Yeah, no, I was trying to see if I could, show them the background again, but it is what it is. All right, y'all, let's get to this this chat. We're going to say what's up to all of the den dwellers. StreamYard in the building. Welcome in.
Is StreamYard doing well?
Yeah, they better be. I pay them all that money every month.
Okay.
Sticks in charge in the building. What up, Cuzzo?
Hey, Cousin Sticks.
We got Sassy Sonia in the building. Welcome in.
Hey, Sassy girl.
Team Lena, go get that bag up in the building.
Sis Lena.
We got Toya up in the building. What up, sis?
Hey, sis Toya.
We got the great Grateful Heart in the building. Welcome in.
Hey, Grateful.
We got my man Jihad TV in the building. Welcome in, Jihad.
Hey, brother Jihad.
Who else we got up in chair? We got some heavy hitters up in here. Ann Lex. What up, Annie B?
Hey, Annie B.
Let me see. Who else we got up in here?
Annie, we need a good way to contact you.
Yeah, we do. Because we need to talk to you. We got Karika in the building. Welcome in.
Hey, Karika. You skip Satin.
What's Satin at?
Right there.
What up, Satin?
Hey, Satin Boo.
We got TJ's Destination in the building.
Hey, TJ. And we need a way to contact TJ.
Yeah. Y'all hit us up, man.
Oh, I know how to contact TJ.
Yeah.
I can get him on any platform.
We got Jermaine in the building. What up, Jermaine?
Hey, Jermaine.
Let me see. We got the Honorable Joni Meeks up in the building.
Hey, Joni.
Thank you to everyone for the thoughts and prayers. The medication has finally left my system, and I'm back to my old self.
Yay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Thank God.
Glad to hear that, son.
Yo, I just want to say, if I get up and walk away, I did not get a chance to get comfortable, and I may have to go and just switch into my pajama pants. I'm just getting home from work.
We got Lolo in the building. What up, Lois?
Hey, Lolo.
J-Dub Edward in the building.
Hey, brother Edward.
Who else we got up in here? We got Mechanical Maiden in the building.
Hey,
welcome
Mechanical
in.
Maiden.
Scrub the Ground in the building.
Scrub the Ground.
What up, Scrub? Hold on, y'all. We almost at the bottom.
Did we say hi to Jermaine?
Yeah.
Oh.
We almost at the bottom. Y'all know we can't miss nobody now. We got PBT in the building. What up, Aunt?
Hi, Miss Wanda.
Miss Wanda in the building. We got everybody up in here tonight. AJ in the building. What up, bro?
AJ, I have been worried about you. Did you not see my message?
Morris McNair up in the building. Welcome,
hey,
man.
Morris.
How is this doing that? Michelle in the building. What up, sis?
Hey, sis Michelle.
Now we got Diva Mom in the
hey,
building.
Diva Mom.
We got Unc in the building. What up, Unc?
Hey, Unc.
Damn, we got everybody up in here tonight. Y'all piled up in here tonight, huh? All right, that's
y'all ready for this good conversation?
All right, y'all. So without any further ado, let's bring our guest up. We keeping up with the Griffins in the building. We actually met this awesome couple on the Meet and I cruise, the recent Meet and I cruise, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was them and a bunch of other awesome couples that we got to meet for the first time.
Absolutely.
We love their story. I'm gonna let them tell y'all, their story, but we love their story and their vibe, and they're an awesome couple. You know what I'm saying? They have a YouTube channel as well that we'll briefly touch on as well. And we're just gonna talk and get to know them. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna get to know them tonight too. So y'all welcome to the stage. Without any further ado, TB's Life and Charles.
Hey, Sister Sonia.
Hello.
What up, y'all?
Hey, y'all.
Everybody.
How y'all feeling? Y'all good? Y'all good?
We good. Happy Wednesday, guys.
Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight. You know, we've been excited about this one. You know, season 5. Y'all get to say y'all was on season 5.
Yeah. Yes.
No, not the first guest. It's that for their first time was on season 5.
Yes, first timers. First timers
on season 5. So so how was y'all day? Everything good?
Woo! Yeah, today was Wednesday.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
She didn't tell you she had one of the kids try to get it, but I'm just kidding.
How that GoPro work out
She
for y'all?
called me up and she was like, "This little girl here." Woo.
So
Woo, child.
yes. How that new GoPro working out for y'all?
Oh, nice.
Good.
And I had to break down, and I bought her the what's the name of it?
The Osmo.
The Osmo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You gotta have that. I got one of those too for my phone.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So we like I said, we thank y'all for being here tonight. You know, I hope we gave y'all enough notice as far as being on the show and all that stuff, so y'all can get yourselves right and all of that.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite. First,
oh yeah,
appreciate it. Yeah,
absolutely, no question. So let me shut my big old mouth, and I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves and let the people know who y'all are.
Yeah, for sure. Well, my government name is Tamika from TB's Life.
Okay.
And it's my husband's Charles. Yeah, so I do my channel TB's Life. Yeah, and it started out with just wanted to just share a little bit of, you know, life stuff, pretty much talk about things that I've been through, he's been through, you know, maybe we can reach out and, you know, touch somebody. You know, it's like I always say, if we reach that one person, then we're doing good, you know, because I'm like, we're not the only ones that be going through stuff. Right. So, you know, and it was just all about sharing. So, you know, I figured, you know, if it was an opportunity for me to, you know, use my voice, get the word out on certain things or situations and have a little fun at the same time, I'm like, why not do it?
Right.
Why not do it?
Right. And you have your own you have a podcast, right?
Yeah, it's called Sister Talk on Sundays. My sister and I, not on Sundays, I'm sorry, it's Sister Talk Mondays now. Let me retract. Yeah, so we were doing Sundays for the longest time. For the new year, we have switched our days to Mondays now. Mondays at 6.
Okay.
So now it's Sister Talk Monday. So okay. I gotta get used to Sister Talk Monday because it's been Sister Talk Sundays for so long.
Right.
But yeah. Okay. But we're down doing Mondays. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is y'all. Y'all see the page. If I can get my mods to drop their link, I would really, really appreciate it. Sister Talk Sundays. But she changed it. You said to Mondays, right?
Mondays now at 6. Yeah.
At 6. So Mondays at 6 p.m. So y'all check them out. What I'm meeting on. So yeah. So the mods will be dropping y'all a link throughout the night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
thank you.
Y'all some more subscribers over there and all of that good stuff.
Appreciate you.
So let me know, like, briefly, what made you want to get into YouTube and start your channel? So
interesting story. I had no aspirations on being YouTube. I would just start there. Right. Like, I was always private, right? I did my little Facebook, you know how when people gotta send you friend requests and stuff, and I'm always real like selective of who I invite in. I'm like, because I'm very personal with my life. And you know, I think that was a big problem too, always like being guarded and not wanting to share a lot of stuff. And you know how sometimes when you're holding back a lot and you're not sharing and you need to talk about it and you need to get it off your chest or something, and nobody really knows what's going on, and then you make this random post and people like, what you talking about? What you talking about? Right. So that's when I was just like, you know what? All right. I started like a little sister channel, like called The Brown Life, right? And I was like, okay, don't nobody know me, right? So let me just start talking, sharing stuff, right? About, you know, situations or life stuff, right? Because nobody would know who I am, right? So you know, I was like, so they can't really judge me. They don't know me. So I just started,
Yeah, so
I just started putting stuff on there.
yeah.
And then my son says to me, he was like, Mom, like you be sharing some good stuff, right? But not everybody on Facebook, right? So he was like, why don't you try putting it on YouTube? So I was like, wow. I was like, I'm not really a YouTube person. Like I knew people on YouTube, but I didn't think that was my bag, you know. So I was like, I was like, ain't nobody gonna want to hear what I gotta say on YouTube.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, baby, go for it. You know what I mean? When she started, she was kind of like, this ain't gonna work out.
Yeah.
I said, baby, just keep doing it. Just go ahead and keep doing it. And then she, she started getting followers, and she started getting hype, and then I didn't see her no more. It takes a lot of time, but you got to be patient.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, I got your back. You know what I mean? So, and she started really getting really good at it and started doing her video editing. And I'd look at her videos and I was like, baby, how did you learn how to do this?
Right.
And she on YouTube. I was like, okay. So, I'm really supportive of what she's doing. And I'm really proud of her. You
are really supportive.
Yeah.
We learned that on the cruise.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's good to have a supportive system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially jumping out there into YouTube, because like I always tell everybody, like my wife and I jumped in blindfolded. Like we didn't know which way to go. We just knew we wanted to be mukbangers and wanted to be like our favorite mukbangers and just, winged it. So we just jumped out there and just hoped for the best. And here we are, 5 years later?
Nice.
And you guys, that cruise really, it was really a really, really, really nice cruise. I was kind of reluctant at first, but after Miss Brown was like, come on, babe, we gotta go. I was like, okay. I thought it was gonna be boring, like YouTubers, come on. That wasn't my bag, you know what I mean?
Right. No,
I'm a musician, my thing is music and playing my band and all.
Mm-hmm.
But once I met you all you guys, man, it really resonated differently, to see and to hear all of the stories of how people actually started getting into being, influencers or, creators. And it was just really, it was interesting. And then I really didn't mind it. For me, even my wife, she was like, she's very personal and, try to keep, things on the DL about our personal life. But I just felt so intrigued and to share my story with you all and to see the impact and how everybody kind of started chiming in on it.
Yeah.
That just really, like, it really pushed it toward somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, go ahead.
The same way you say you were hesitant about coming to the cruise, I didn't want to come to the meeting that we had on the cruise.
Right.
Wow.
Y'all story that y'all end up sharing that made me feel like, wow, I'm so glad that I ended up coming to what was it called again? The Forum.
Yep.
The Forum. Yes.
It was all that made me grateful that I came to the Forum, because at first I told CJ, I said, I'm not going. I'm on the cruise. I'm not going to sit down and be
I said the same thing. I really did. I was like, come on, baby, we got something else we can be doing. Like, let's go check it out. I was like,
yeah, he was a great sport about it, But I was so glad. Like we were so nervous. Like I feel like that I teach, right, for a living. So I'm always talking in front of the kids and it's like, but it's different when you're talking in front of like people that you're not used to talking in front of and stuff like that. Yeah. I was like, I get like a sense of, oh my God, like I'm really talking. But I was like, why are you so nervous? I was like, you talk every day, all day.
Yes. Yeah. And for me, to share that time, not just the story, but the time with you guys, it felt so natural and like Like, I'm a talker, you know what I mean? But to share that, and then, like I said, to everybody, it was like, it was just calming, and it's so natural for me, you know what I mean? I think because we all, you know, like bonded, that was like a moment of bonding in a way that like nobody could really understand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens when you get a bunch of grown people together.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of grown people that was enjoying themselves, and
Yes.
you know, big props and major salute to Meet and I for putting together such a
Oh
great
yeah, absolutely.
experience. You know what I'm saying? We had an awesome time, and
Yes.
you know, dinner was elegant every night, and
Yep.
you know, it was just it was great, man. We had a great time.
And the fellowship and laughter, it was great. It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was great, man. It was awesome, and we can't wait to do it again. You know, because you know, Meet and I are gonna keep doing them. We're gonna keep going.
Yes, yeah. It was definitely a vibe. Definitely a
Yeah,
vibe.
it was all the way around a vibe. Shout out to TJ's Destination, who was in the chat as well and experienced that cruise with us as well. You know, it was just a bunch of amazing people. The Griffins in the chat, of course. You know,
hey everybody. Yes.
So Charles, speaking of your story, if you don't mind, why don't you go ahead and share with the people in the chat?
Okay. So many years ago, before my diagnosis, you know, I started noticing a physical change. And I really wasn't sure what it was, but I knew something was wrong. And I went to my family physician at the time. I was living in Delaware County. And, you know, I went there and they kind of brushed it off like, oh, well, you know, you just got some irritation in your throat, blah, blah, blah. And I went to an ENT doctor. They sent me to a specialist. And that ENT doctor was like, oh, well, you know, you just have some lymph nodes that are inflamed, but you'll be okay. And so I left it alone. But then I started noticing that they were getting larger. And then I was starting to get lumps, you know, in other places like my fingers, the back of my skull. And I was like, something ain't right. So at that time, I left Delaware County and we had moved over to
another area.
And we were actually in the midst of getting our new home that we're in now. And nobody, because it was a pandemic around that time, nobody was taking new patients in. So I was really like on a year wait, a little over a year. And finally, Tamika found a doctor up where we live. And she was like, oh, listen, I'm giving you an appointment like the very first time I can get you in the office. And when I went into her office, she looked at me and she says, I think I know what's wrong with you. She said, but I want to send you to a specialist first. And when I tell you it wasn't even 2 weeks, she had me at an oncologist's office and they diagnosed me within 3 weeks that I had lymphoma and leukemia. So it shook me to the core. You know, that C word has always been a omen and like something that nobody ever really wanted to talk about. But for me to share, like I said, when I shared this with you guys, I did that because I'm like, and I was talking to Tamika about it, I said, listen, if we could share our story with one person and make a difference, we've done our job. You know what I mean? And it's been a struggle. It's been a challenge, you know, letting the kids know, our parents, you know, both of my parents have since passed, but just the mere fact of sharing that, other people started listening. You know, and you know, us as men, you know, we can be quite stubborn. Like, no, I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not going. Nah, I'm good.
Right.
But when you start hearing the stories, maybe something might ring and say, you know what? I'm going to go get checked. And not just for men, women alike. You know what I mean? Like, hey, go get those tests. Because when I got diagnosed, that was almost 5 years later.
Yeah.
Than what it should have been.
Yeah. So this is the part about it though, for me, where I was struggling with, because we could have caught it a long time ago. But his initial doctor dropped the ball. He was getting tests. He was going to ENT doctors. They were taking biopsies on his lymph nodes and things, and they were not following up with us to tell us results, what was going on. So it was kind of like they overlooked it. So needless to say, I'm looking at him and I'm like, something is wrong. Something is going on. I was like, you need to get this rechecked out. I was like, call their doctor again, because they have really not been staying in contact with us. So it turned out like the doctor ended up closing his whole practice.
Yep.
So that's why we really weren't hearing from them, right? Really wasn't hearing from them. So then that really had me like kind of PO, like, all right, so how you going to, you know, do all this testing, put him through all this, and then don't follow up, close the office, don't let anybody know.
Yep.
So lucky for us that we had already had bought a new home in a whole nother part of Pennsylvania, because we're in Pennsylvania. So I was like, no, I'm going to try to find you a new doctor, because we need to get to the bottom of what's going on with you. Because I could physically see the changes in my husband's face, his body, him not feeling well. So I was lucky enough to get a doctor to get him in. But I think for us, it's like he's being kind of modest about the whole situation. But it was like the shock factor. So when we got the news, it was like me as the spouse, it's like, okay, now what? What's going to happen now? I was like, you know, I knew something was going on years ago, but now it's here, right? How long does he have? You know, what kind of treatment? What is it going to do to our life going forward? Like, it's like all these questions. And then him being, you know, the whole person going through all of it, he's thinking this is an immediate death sentence.
Yep.
That's the first thing he's thinking. Like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to leave my wife. I'm going to make my wife a widow. You know, all these things. And I'm trying to be strong. Like, honey, we're going to be positive. We're going to be positive about it, you know. But deep down inside, it's like, I am scared to death. I'm scared to death, but I can't let him know. I got to be strong for him. I got to be strong for him, you know. And it's like, I had to really like have the tears behind the scenes and not let him see it. But he had a great oncologist, you know, and, you know, I'm a question asker. I ask a lot of questions and stuff. I'm like, what are y'all going to do for my husband? Like, you know, can y'all cure him? You know, like, how intense is the treatment going to be? So they was just kind of like honest, like, well, there's really no cure. There's really not. All we can do is sustain his life, put him on treatment. There's like he can do the chemo, which is their hardcore stuff where they're just making you sick. And or you can opt to do what they call like a chemotherapy type of pill. But you will literally have to take that every day of your life. And that's what's really going to be prolonging your life. So I was like, well, you're not going to be poisoning my husband with this hardcore chemotherapy, and you can't cure, you can't even the radiation, all that, and y'all can't even cure it. so I was like, well, out for the chemo.
Yeah. So they sent. So after I went to the initial oncologist and got that positive diagnosis, the oncologist that actually diagnosed me said, I want to send you to a German doctor in the University of Pennsylvania Cancer Center just to verify, because I don't want you just, you know, taking my words for it. I want you to make sure that this is exactly what it is. And I went to see him, and he was like, absolutely, she was right. My colleague, we've known each other for many, many years. And she hit the nail right on the head. And he was like, listen, there's an experimental drug out. It's been out on the market I think for like a year, and I think you would do really well with it, as opposed to doing the radiation and the chemo. And I was like, well, if it ain't curable, I'm not doing that because you're going to kill my good cells. Okay. So we talked about it, and I opted to take the pill every day of my life for the rest of my life.
Right.
And within not even 2 months, all of the lymph nodes that were swollen, my neck was like almost twice the size it is. Every lymph node, my spleen was 4 times its size. Within 2 months, all of the lymph nodes disappeared.
Wow.
The spleen went back down to its normal size. My blood levels were good because I have basically 2 types of cancer in one. I have lymphoma with what they call FLL, CLL, and the CLL is the chronic lymphatic leukemia. So, you know, it's like a double-headed snake. And that's what makes it that it's not curable because of the leukemia side.
Right.
Well, not exactly.
But
because it's non-Hodgkin's.
But it's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, right?
It's not curable anyway. So.
Right.
Yeah.
She knows all this technical stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She was asking the doctor, like,
yeah.
Let me see that book. Hold on.
I know that's right, because I would be this.
I don't be
Listen, I was the cop.
Yeah.
The investigator.
Right.
Okay.
I'm like, y'all got to break it down for me.
Yeah. And so I've had some struggles. You know, unfortunately, some particular person that's supposed to be in charge of the United States of America, stopped the cancer research funding for a while. And it really messed me up because I wasn't able to get my medicine for over almost 2 months.
Oh, God.
And it was a struggle. I mean, I begged and pleaded. I called everybody because you can't go to a regular pharmacy to get this meds.
Right.
So I was on a grant, and that got kind of thrown to the wayside. So yeah, I was praying that somehow I would be able to get my meds, because if not, well, the end result would have been I wouldn't have been around.
Right.
And it just so happens that my oncologist kept on reaching out. We reached out to the company that actually made the medicine, and I was able to get a month's supply. And so far, I'm good.
Thank God.
Good.
Yeah, so it's been a struggle, up and down, whether, you know, hey, am I going to be around? You know, I was at one point where I was getting ready to sell all my equipment, just like, you know, just get ready for the inevitable. And, you know, I know it was hard on my wife. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
To see me going through that. But she has been my rock, you know, and I appreciate her to the utmost. You know, she's a true queen.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it gets emotional at times. You know, sometimes I just want to give up. Like, you know, I get aches and certain things are happening to me now. And I'm always thinking, like, out of the, you know, when you're going through a cancer diagnosis, every little thing that bothers you, oh my God, is it spreading? Is it doing this to me? You know, I'm going through some stuff now, you know, recently that we went through.
Yeah.
For a holiday.
That was crazy.
And it was very scary.
That was crazy.
We were on the way back from my in-laws, her parents, and I'm driving. We literally drove for 2 hours from Delaware where we were, and I was fine. Had, you know, Thanksgiving dinner. It was wonderful. Had a great time. got on 95, 476. Now this is all-way highway driving. Got on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Well, actually, it's the New Jersey Turnpike.
No.
And got off the exit to come home, and immediately went through the turnstile. And I said, "Baby, I feel real dizzy." And she was like, "What?" I said, "I'm feeling really dizzy." Before I could say anything else, my heart started racing so bad, it felt like it was coming out of my chest. I said, "Oh my God, I think I'm having a heart attack."
You didn't get that far. Let me tell y'all the real story. He was in the crisis. I was on the passenger side. Let's just get to the real.
No, I'm going to tell it like it is.
Listen, he been no. So, like I said, we literally got off our exit to get on the main road that leads us home. And so literally, I'm not telling you, like literally, like less than a minute after he got off, he's like, "Ooh, baby, I'm not feeling well." I'm like, he said, "I think I need to pull over." So I'm like, I looked at him because I know my husband's face when he's in distress. So I look at him and I'm like, "Okay, but pull over." He didn't get that far. All he did was stop, grab his chest, like, "Oh my God," and just pass out. He's literally behind the wheel. I am in the passenger side, like, "Oh my God," because I mean, at least he had enough sense to put his foot on the brake, but he stopped in the middle of the street. Needless to say, we never got off the road. We're in the middle of the street. So I had to immediately snap off my seatbelt, reach over, put the car in park. Well, he has a truck, but put the truck in park, jump out, run out into the middle of the street, and go snatch his door open to kind of like shake him and wake him, like, "Baby," like, I'm smacking him, and he was like all disoriented, didn't know what was going on, didn't know where he was, what had happened, and I'm like, "Oh my God." Like, when I say it was like the scariest thing over, because him grabbing his chest saying, "Oh my God," and passing out mortified me. I was like, my husband's having a heart attack right in front of me, and there's nothing I could do about it. It was so scary. So yeah, this happened literally the day after Thanksgiving. We were coming home from Thanksgiving dinner, and that we were traveling home. And yeah, this happened. So he spent a whole week in the hospital. So needless to say, that time that you reached out to us, he was in the hospital at that time.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
Yep.
No, it's fine.
Yep.
I mean, I tell you, you know how the old saying, "It takes a village to raise a child." Well, our village has grown. And even though we're not kids, I can appreciate all of you reaching out to me, to my wife, and just networking with us and being friends. And, so that I really appreciated that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's been a battle, but I'm a win.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, you sure are.
Yes, you are.
Sure,
God is going to see you through.
And you definitely in all of our prayers as well. I still remember you sharing your story at the forum, and you could hear a pin drop in that room because everybody was just like zoned in, and and I think it brought everybody closer. Honestly, it was a lot of love being shown throughout that cruise, especially after that story you told.
And it allowed everybody else to open up and share this too.
Yeah. And that's what really brought me to to the point where I felt even more comfortable. When I saw the reaction from everybody started sharing their story, about cancer and the family and their personal lives. And it was just like, wow, if I could do that for a group of people that I never knew, you know what I mean? Like, they can share that story and I can share that story with somebody else. That just, it made it so, it was really, really nice.
That's true. That's true. And I mean, to be able to tell your story to strangers.
Right.
Y'all don't even understand. Like, because I'm so private about stuff. And it's like, you know what? I was like, if you can try to just bless somebody, bless the story, because like you get misdiagnosed so often. So often you get misdiagnosed, and that was the main thing we wanted everybody to get out. Like that, like we could have heard some. Maybe it wouldn't even got as far as to leukemia, like because leukemia is a blood disease. So it maybe haven't even got that far. You might have had the lymphoma, but not the leukemia part. But because it went so long untreated and undiagnosed.
And you know what's really crazy? Here's the crazy part. When I ordered my records from the old doctor's office, guess what? Just as big as day, one of the letters in there said suspicion of leukemia. Suspicion of lymphoma. They already knew, but they didn't say anything, and they never followed through with me.
Oh my God!
So you can't sue for something like that?
I tried to, but because of the way that they had the facility, the business set up, it would have cost me more money and heartache than what it was worth.
Right.
And unfortunately, we had an attorney, and we talked to them, and he was like, the money that you'll spend and the amount of time it'll take, he said, it's really
not worth it.
Nope.
I understand that not being worth it. And before I ask this question, I just want to acknowledge, hi, Sister Vicky. Welcome in, Chocolate Drop, and somebody else just came in that I thought I seen. Oh, Latrice, welcome in, y'all. I'm sorry. Even when you are able to sue, is it really worth it? That's the question that I've always had. Like, yeah, you'll get, some compensation out of it. You'll get some money, but is it really worth it?
Hey, just asking for a friend too. I'm sorry.
Oh, just asking for a friend. I'm sorry. Welcome in. It doesn't, the emotional part of what you've gone through or what you have to go through for the rest of your life, it's not really going to solve anything.
Absolutely. And then the battle part is can you prove, can you, like right now, one of the possibilities of where the cancer actually came from, it's a class action lawsuit across the country. And I'm part of that. But guess what? I may not even live to see it. You know what I'm saying? But the point is that it's so many things out here that are causing cancer, like talcum powders, women's feminine products, all this stuff. And you know what's sad about it? They knew about this many, many years ago, and they kept it a secret because they're making money.
Right.
That's right.
They're making money off the backs of us.
Yeah.
Lab rats.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Yep. Exactly. All this experimental stuff going on. Oh yeah, well let's try this, and they don't understand the long-term effects that it's going to have, or if they do, they're not going to share it.
No.
Nope, they're not going to share because
they don't care.
They don't care.
Nope.
Welcome in, Auntie.
Hey, Auntie.
It's the same thing with birth control.
Yes.
There's a big lawsuit about birth control.
Yep.
They're out here giving it to these kids.
Yes.
And to females, no.
Yep.
And here's the kicker. Here's the real kicker. The government covers this stuff up, and they say, "Oh, we're going to stop giving vaccines to kids because they come up with some like cloudy stuff to make you believe it." But for real, they knew when I was a kid that this stuff had these effects. So now all of a sudden, we're not going to do it anymore because they've been found out.
Yeah. And that's just like with the C-19 vaccine. They've been giving us these vaccines. I thank God that my husband and my daughter got the vaccination, right? But I've never forced them or told them to go get the booster. Now, I've been going to get it. I'm the only one in the house that's had C-19 about 5 times.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't.
Wow.
3 times.
He had it 3 times. My daughter, I think, had it twice, 2 or 3 times, and I had it 5. I just, because I had the weight loss surgery, my primary care doctor and the weight loss surgeon, they want me to keep up with the vaccination.
Okay.
I called last week to get the vaccination. Usually they just call me right in the office. Oh, come on in and get your booster. I called for my appointment last week. They said, oh no, we can't make your appointment. We have to have somebody call you for a consultation because you're not 80 years old. You now have to sign a waiver.
A waiver.
Shut up.
Yes.
I said, a waiver for what? Why do I sign for a waiver now? Seeing all this crazy stuff in the news, talking about these boosters and what the boosters is doing to people.
Yep.
I never really paid attention before because I'm like, it didn't do nothing to me. But I don't had 10 surgeries and been diagnosed with something I've never even heard of in the last 3 years. And now I'm wondering, is what I'm hearing true? Because what the hell is really going on with me? And now all of a sudden I got to sign a waiver to get a booster. So no, I'm not getting it no more.
Yeah, I know one of my old coworkers, she was like faithful, like you said, with getting boosters, because she had a lot of bouts with like cancer, leaving, getting treated, coming back, leaving, like, so her doctor was doing the same thing, like keep getting your boosters. Don't you know she kept getting over every single time she would get sick. Every single time. I was like, girl, that's why I can't do this. I said, I got my first one. I was like, no boosters that can have that stuff.
And even with me, they want me to get the booster, but I'm like, I'm not doing that because first of all, I don't know what the heck they putting in these boosters. All of a sudden, people are like really getting sick. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll wear my mask. I'll walk around looking like Darth Vader.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
And you can't, I mean, they just say, here, this is gonna make you feel better. Take it.
Yep.
They don't want you to do no research, none of that.
Exactly.
So shout out to the 28 million in the building, y'all. Welcome to episode 4 of the Social Den season 5 with our wonderful guests, TB's Life and Charles. If y'all have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask the questions. Y'all know how we say though, just keep it respectful, keep it classy. I do want to read a comment from, first of all, I want to say thank you to Sonia for the super chat. She said, this is amazing, Charles. Thank you for sharing
this. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Sonia.
PBT said, Charles, my prayers are with you, brother. I was in the hospital for 28 days. And over $300,000 later, I still don't know what the exact problem is.
Wow.
Definitely about the money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what they want. That's what they want. I mean, even down to the companies or the doctor's offices that want you to come in and do these procedures and all that stuff and break up and down that the procedure is going to work or whatever it is because they want your insurance money. That's all they want. They're going to try to be as nice as they can and, feed you all of these dreams and all of this stuff. And, they shatter your dreams once they can't help you and they shatter your pockets too.
And you know what? I just want to share this real quick.
What up, Trey, Nene? Sorry, Charles. Go ahead.
Yep, no problem. The medicine that I'm taking, right? Let me just tell you how these pharmaceutical companies are like destroying people's dreams of being cured by anything. One pill that I take is $438 per pill.
Damn. So
a month, my medicine, you multiply 438 times 30. That's a month. They told me, why don't you just pay for it? Excuse me?
What?
$15,000?
Oh my God.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
That is insane.
It is. And that pill probably cost them a penny to make.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
They definitely capitalize.
Yep.
And it's funny. I want to speak to something you just said too about how like they want to keep bringing you in, doing these testing and all that stuff. Like we're literally just going through that now. Like they want him to come in through more tests. Now, mind you, when he spent that whole week in the hospital, they were doing all this testing on his heart. Like had me scared to death. Because they're going through arteries, talking about he can't move for like 3 hours straight if he bleed out. and all this other stuff. Like I was terrified. And now they talking about going in again. I'm like, why? That was traumatic. So now they got him scheduled to go in, mess with his heart again. I'm like, Lord Jesus.
They want to try to simulate the palpitations that I was having. They want to put a catheter in my arm and make my heart flutter.
What?
Like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
I was like, pray for us.
Y'all may make the damn thing flutter, and I end up in
God.
the Incredible Hulk or some crap.
Hey.
I don't know.
No, that's insane.
It's crazy.
It is.
It is crazy.
But it's money.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's all money.
That's what it's all about. We got a couple more comments.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, we TB and Charles, we like to call this portion of the show From the Den. And like I told y'all before, you know, the show is about, you know, being able to relate and having relatable topics and stuff like that. And whether it be somebody in the chat or somebody in the chat that knows somebody that's going through something, we all we got. So why not share each other's stories and lean on each other? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Scrub the Ground said that's why my mom gets on me about going to the hospital. She give me something herbal and I feel just fine versus spending all that money and don't feel nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
These usually work too.
Yeah. I'm hearing a lot about it now.
Vicky's World said my cousin just shared with me, who was recently diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, said one of her medicines that has a 30-day supply costs over $100,000.
Yep.
Crazy, right?
That is crazy, man.
Crazy, right? Exactly.
That's insane. I don't know. This country is, I don't know. And it don't seem like it's getting no better.
No.
Child. I was like, ooh, I'm like, should we move to Canada? I don't know. Child.
Yeah.
Free medical in Canada.
And listen, I don't
know.
know.
They want us over there now.
Right.
But I feel like that's like they say, what they say, laughter is medicine to the soul. I feel like conversation is medicine to the soul too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, relatable conversation. You just never know who's going through what and how your story could help others.
Yes, absolutely.
So I want to say to you, Charles, that we appreciate you, speaking for my wife as well. We appreciate you, being comfortable enough to come on our platform and share your story with people that you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? And I salute you and your journey, and God has both of you, and there's only one way, and that's up. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to extend that to you and say we appreciate you and your journey.
And I appreciate you even, asking us to do this.
Absolutely.
And to you too, Tamika,
because
although it's Charles' diagnosis, you are there going through this with him.
Yep.
And every step of the way. And I mean, it's not easy to support, being a support system going through this.
Man, listen.
Woo, y'all have no idea. I have to laugh to keep from crying. Let me tell you. It's like I have to do something to keep me busy, because if I do not and I sit and think about it, then I think about my reality, our reality, so I have to stay busy,
That's
and,
what I wanted to ask
be his rock.
Yeah, what do you do? Like, what are some things that you do to help keep yourself sane going through this journey?
Child. For one, teacher life keeps me busy because I'm always I gotta keep up with the kids. But I think YouTube is like my second thing. Just being able to bring stories, have my sister talk and stuff, talk about things, because like I said, like it's real life definitely be happening. And I was like, I had a lot of real life situations, and it's just nice to talk about it, because I feel like there's a lot of things that I never really talked about or really shared, and that gives me the opportunity to talk about and share, without going too deep in it, but kind of touch on it, because I was like, your girl been through some stuff. I was like, we still going through stuff, but in a different type of way.
And my outlet is my music. Like I have a band, and we do shows and stuff like that. And every Saturday I'm over in the studio, and I fellowship with my band members, and they all know what I'm going through, and we just have so much fun. My mind is not on that at all.
Right.
That definitely helps him. I know he needs this. So him getting together just to keep his mind off of it, his music, that's his baby, pretty much.
Okay.
Right.
That's his baby, and I know he needs that. So I let him do his thing, like between me doing some editing or video, or I'll go get pampered or something just to keep my mind off. Like I was literally just talking to coworkers today. I was like, y'all, if I start thinking about it, then I gotta get one of those suck it in moments. Suck it in. Girl, you strong, girl. Like I've literally be like sucking it in, right? Because I'm like, if I think too hard about it, our situation, things that are happening right now, is like I feel like I'm gonna be a mess. I was like, and I'm like, no, I'm too strong for that. I was like, y'all can't see me catch me slipping like that. So like I always have to have my game face on, be strong. And what I remember, like recently, my coworker was like, you know what? She was like, I know you strong. We know this, but girl, you ain't gotta be strong all the time. I do, because I feel like if I don't, if I start to think and have that weakness, I might not be able to really come back from it. Right. Because it's been so much been piling on. And I shared a vlog about our actually literally surviving 2025. Because we have been through a lot in 2025. Like I was like, nobody has no idea of a lot of things we've been through. And I touched some of the major stuff, but I was like, we survived that. I was like, we could survive that. We could survive anything. It was crazy. Yeah.
Charles, do you and your band still perform? Do y'all still have shows? I know you kind of talked about.
Yeah, we got a big show coming up. I'm producing a big show Saturday, April the 25th.
Okay.
And it's going to really be nice. It's going to be a dinner show, after party. Yeah. We'll send you the information.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It's going to be in Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Send us the information.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We got a couple more comments. Vicky said, and it doesn't have to cost that. The doctors and pharmacies are working hand in hand. Mm-hmm. Make your doctor listen, not hear, but listen to you. You are your own advocate.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Says, since I've been retired, I've been talking to young brothers about regular doctor visits, annual exams, so they can hopefully start early and develop a routine.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
Preaching to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to 28 million in the building. We appreciate y'all for being here. Tamika and Charles, this has been amazing. We really, really appreciate you guys for coming through tonight. This was an awesome conversation. We would love to have y'all back in the future.
Oh, absolutely.
To have to talk again. CJ and Sharice, thank you for allowing Charles to share. Of course, this is no question. We enjoyed these two thoroughly on the cruise.
Yes.
And it was.
We enjoyed you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Everybody, it was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I would do it again for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I definitely would do it. Well, we are doing it again, but yeah, we are doing it again. So, all right. So before we go, is there anything that y'all got other than, I know Charles has talked about his show? Is there anything else y'all have coming up, or that y'all would like to tell the people that y'all have, something in the making or anything like that?
No, I'm going to keep doing my thing on YouTube, bringing y'all content, sharing my life, whether it's some real stuff or some funny stuff. Like I said, that keeps me busy. That keeps my mind off of things. It might be something involving him or the band. Like, you never know. I always say, never know what we're going to talk about, never know what we're going to share. That's where TV's life came from.
All
right.
Yeah. Yep.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and keep up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
You still keeping that?
Yeah.
You want some?
Yep. So, okay. So real quick, we're going to, I do want to still close out in prayer.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to let Tamika and Charles go. And then we actually have something that we want to share with the chat. And then we're going to get on up out of here.
So after the prayer, y'all, anybody who wants to stick around, y'all can. CJ and I are going to go over a few announcements that's coming up on the channel.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
CJ gonna go ahead and do the prayer.
Yep. So everybody bow your heads. We're gonna let our sister Vicky take us out in prayer.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the time we've shared together today. We are grateful for the insights and connections we've made through this series. As we close, we ask for your continued guidance and blessings on all those who participate in our community. May your wisdom and love inspire us to grow, learn, and support one another. Keep us safe and bring us back together in the spirit of fellowship and understanding. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Amen again. Tamika and Charles, thank y'all so much once again for being on.
Y'all.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it. I appreciate you so much.
We will be in contact, and we will be catching one of these sister talks too.
Oh, thank you.
Monday at 6 p.m. Right?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much.
God bless y'all. We hope y'all have.
You too.
All right. You too.
Take
Thank
care.
you guys.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
All right. Y'all, that's Tamika and Charles, y'all. Awesome couple. Awesome couple. Hope y'all enjoyed that conversation. Hope y'all enjoyed them.
Yeah.
They were so and you know, they were ready to come. We asked for them to come on the show. They was like, yeah, of course. So we were very, very happy to have them on the show. And hopefully have them back again to, you know, doing something else, put something special together, you know. So shout outs to the 31 billion still in the building. We appreciate y'all for being here. We actually just have a quick announcement. My wife and I have been, you know, going over this for a while and talking about it for a while. And we, you know, we finally came up with something. So we just wanted to share with y'all and get y'all's feedback on this announcement. So we are really considering doing memberships. We came up with, you know, just doing some research and playing around with a couple of ideas for our memberships. Should we do them? So we came up with some names for the tiers. It would be what, 5? It would be 5 tiers. And the first tier would be Crowned Fam. Crowned, like the crown, like a crown. Now the basis or the premise of it to be surrounding like royalty and like king and queen type, you know. So the first tier would be called Crowned Fam. That would be tier number 1. Tier number 2 would be called Den Royalty. Tier number 3 would be called Kings and Queens of the Den. Tier number 4 would be called Den Elite. Den Elites, like the Den Dweller. So Den Elite. And then the final tier, which is the top tier, would be the Royal Dwellers, which would be like a legacy tier. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it will be, you know, we'll be trying to do different things with y'all, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the different tiers, whether it be oh yeah, we came up with some badges. The badges are dope. I meant to put them on here so y'all could see them, but matter of fact, let me just show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all on my phone. Let me see if y'all can see the badges. I came up with all of this stuff last night and showed my wife. So these would be the badges. Damn, that look good. I didn't know y'all be able to see them that good. So that would be the badges. So you got the Crown Fam, which would be number 1. the Crown Fam would be number 1, and then the Den Royalty would be number 2. Kings and Queens would be number 3.
That's what I said last night, Sonya.
Then Elite, and then Royal Dwellers. So I'm sorry, I got excited, but you know, the badges.
He don't want nothing to be a surprise. He just want to tell it all.
No, I just wanted to give y'all some of the basics.
He want to tell it all.
But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all like a little piece of what we was doing and what we're thinking about doing. And Roy, babe, what you got to say? You tell them something too.
You got it. You don't say it all.
But yeah, we're still trying to come up with like the pricing and like everything that we'll be able to do during, you know,
I thought you had the price for it.
Well, I do, but I didn't know if you.
If you don't stop licking them damn papers like a damn substitute teacher, stop.
So the first tier will probably be, so we were thinking like, okay, so the first tier, which will be Crown Fam, will be $2.99 a month.
Hold on. I just want to answer Sticks real quick. The charities. Yeah, so Sticks, when you said charities, so the memberships pretty much is like donations. So as y'all know, anything that goes into the channel goes to our community work.
Right.
So the reason for the memberships is, you know, to bring in more revenue for the channels, and then that goes into the community work. So yes, we will be doing certain things for each for the memberships, but again, everything is like a different donation type level type thing. And yes, it is going back to the charities. So to answer your question, Sticks, I think that's what you were saying. Yes, everything is going into the charities.
Yeah, this money that even if the money that could potentially be made from these memberships is going into the pot. It's not going into our pockets.
Yeah.
So this is just a fun way for us to kind of, you know, get donations for next year's charity events. You know, we're doing all about the same ones we did this year. We're doing them next year. The toy drive, the back to school drive, Thanksgiving drive, all of that's been, and hopefully my coat drive.
Yes. And that's another thing, y'all heard us say Stink wanted to take a year off. I don't know if I said it. Y'all have to forgive me if I did say it and I'm repeating myself. But after Stink, after Stink did her toy drive this year and she interacted with all of the kids and she talked to the staff at the school, she reneged. She do not want to take a year off. She wants to go and do her toy drive again. So she will not be taking a year off. She will do her toy drive. And CJ is going forward with his coat drive. So everything YouTube related, any money we make off of YouTube, it does go into our charity. And just to put it out there, as of right now, we do not make a lot of money off of YouTube.
No, we
don't. So to those who think that we do, we don't.
We both go to work every single day.
Every day. And we still don't even make it like that.
Yep. So, but yeah, y'all. So where I stop at, baby?
I'm sorry. So the first one, baby, my eyes. I feel like I got sand in my eyes. All right. So Crown Fam is $2.99. Den Royalty is $4.99. What's the next one?
Kings and Queens of the Den, which will be so Crown Fam, the first one is an entry tier. So that's just a entry tier. That's the first one. It's called an entry tier.
Talk about, we know you making about 10 grand a month. Like y'all,
The second tier will be called Den Royalty, which is a core support tier. So that's like, you know, you want to show support? That's your tier. Kings and Queens of the Den, that's a premier tier. That'll be $9.99 a month. And then you have the Den Elites, which is the inner circle, which will be $14.99 a month. And then you have the Royal Dwellers, which is the top one, which would be $24.99 a month. Right. So now all of them come with their own perks, which we will share later. We won't put everything out there just yet.
Oh, now we're not putting it all out there yet.
We don't want to put it out there just yet. Because looking at all of this, it's like, yeah, this is kind of exclusive. So. But
yes, grateful, but God will always make anything possible.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I said, y'all, we still kind of like tweaking some things and coming up with some things, but we just wanted to share with y'all that, you know, what we're thinking about and what we're thinking about bringing to the channel. I know a lot of people have been telling us to do memberships for a while now, but my wife and I just always wanted to make sure that we're not just taking people's money. We want to be able to give them something back as well. So, bro, sis, I gotta go. I'll find the rest of that for later. I love y'all. Good night. All right, sis.
All right,
good
sister.
night.
Good night.
We're about to get up out of here
I'll
too.
talk to you in the morning.
But we just wanted to share with everybody. Are you going to do any free memberships?
Who said it?
The free membership is right here. This is the free membership to Social Den.
Who asked for the free membership?
But yeah, y'all. So we just wanted to share with y'all with that, and we'll give y'all more information later on.
Oh, the one thing that I will tell y'all that I am thinking about doing, thanks to Satin.
Shout out to Satin.
Going forward, the last Friday of every month. I'm gonna try to start it this month, but the last Friday of every month, I will be doing a live. I'm gonna wait for CJ to do my thumbnail to give y'all the name of it, but I will be doing a live to check in with everybody. So I'll be doing like my little live to just come in and check in on everybody. It'll kind of be like
thank you, Ricky Jermaine.
A sit down check in type thing.
Yep. So we just trying to, 2026. We just trying to spruce up the channel a little bit, bring some new things to the channel and all that stuff, and bring y'all along with us on the ride. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all of y'all support.
Oh shit! My fan rotate. AJ, you still in here?
We just appreciate all of the support that y'all have been showing us, man. And I hope y'all enjoying. I hope y'all like the new. If y'all can see up top right there in the right corner, that's a brand new Social Den logo that I came up with too, and just trying to just spruce up the channel, like make it pop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And the show.
Oh, I gotta take this.
So shout outs to Tamika and Charles again for being on the show tonight. We will be back next week with a brand new episode of the Social Den. The thumbnail, did you like that chocolate drop? That's the new back. I wanted to show y'all, but I don't even know how to make this thing small again. Pause. That was crazy.
It was.
Hey, yo.
AJ, I'm late. I've been using the remote, but I just been hitting on and off, brother.
I don't know if y'all can still hear me when I took that down, but that's the new background. Let me. Now I was trying to find a way to put me and Sharice on that couch, doing it nasty, but I couldn't even. I couldn't figure that out. So, no,
y'all who know how to tell us to put the picture on the sofa?
I'm gonna figure it out.
Why every time we on here, my lip look like it's busted?
I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Make sure y'all tune in next week for a brand new episode of the Social Den.
Y'all know what next week is, right? You know what next week is, right?
What?
Next week is the 14th. So it's going down. It's the pre-show.
Yes, the pre-show for the Meet and Eye Awards is next week. So we will have Meet and Eye on the show. We will be helping them promote the upcoming Meet and Eye Awards 2026. 2025. I don't know why I keep saying that. 2025. And then make sure y'all tune in this Saturday. I'm sure Auntie and Not going to be partying on Saturday night.
And tomorrow they'll be live with Family Feud.
Yep, Family Feud. And then, of course, Sunday morning, Sticks in Charge was in Sunday.
What I do, Joni? She said Sharice don't do that no more. What I did?
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited to see the war. Yeah, the war's going to be dope, man.
Now, what? Look how my shirt. See how my shirt hanging? Don't look like I got cow titties hanging down there like that.
Yeah, we're excited about the show too, Chocolate Drop. Y'all make sure y'all tune in June 17th.
Sonya said she'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
June Oh, I'll be live Friday. Okay, Sonia. Sonia going live Friday. Auntie and not going live tomorrow and Saturday. And then Sticks will be live Sunday. And then we'll be live with meeting next Wednesday for the Social Den for an awards pre-show kind of live, promotion kind of live. I don't even know what the hell we calling it yet, but we're going to be there. Pre-show, yeah, the pre-show on the Social Den.
Social Den pre-show.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My back itch.
Well, if your back itch, why are you scratching your neck? You got a mole?
I don't know, but I'm scratching. I don't know. I'm itching a little bit. Let me scratch this right here.
In the live, I'm ready for some toes and go to sleep. AJ, you doing all right? Before we go, just say yes, since this is where I synced you.
Michelle, you see me?
After you had me worried.
You see me trying to show off the award? I always enjoy the Social Den. We enjoy that y'all enjoy it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So we out of here. Make sure you tell somebody you love them if you haven't already, because tomorrow is not what?
Promise. Okay, little brother.
We love each and every one of y'all. And make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night for Family Feud with MRTV and Cowboy. Shout out to Tamika and Charles once again. And make sure y'all check out the channel and check out Sister Talk Mondays. I'll say Mondays since it's on Mondays.
Oh, wait. Baby, can I ask a question? Y'all, I was thinking about, since Auntie and Uncle is going to be going live on Mondays and playing bingo, I was thinking about having a craft night and making bingo cards. Because I printed some free bingo cards and they pissed me off. I ain't win not one damn game. What y'all think about having a craft night making some bingo cards? I mean, we can order some too. I ordered some.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Just interactive type thing, you know, on the channel. And y'all can come up on the panel and make some bingo cards with Sharice.
I thought you were going to be there.
I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Yeah, we love y'all, man. We'll see y'all soon. And until next time, folks. Peace.
Toast.